Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. It's a 35 minute flow practice. We're going to get started in Downward Dog. If you can't make it through the whole practice for whatever reason, don't berate yourself, right? Maybe you show up and you just take a few breaths. That's enough. Do what you can do and enjoy. So come on, what do you say? Let's get started in Downward Facing Dog. Come onto your mat, and you can get started in your Downward Dog, or you can start in Child's Pose. And this is a 35 minute practice. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. If you feel like you don't have that much time, that's okay. Even just the first few moments of this practice can help you create a shift. Here, if you want to add in some movement, you can walk out your dog, maybe move your head around a little bit or your hips around. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. And if you are interested in longer practices, for sure, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, or my Patreon, which is also the Bent Yogi. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Right here, right now. Don't check out. Right? Check in. Feel your hands, feel your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Let's take another big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. As you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Take your feet apart, about hips width distance, and come on into your ragdoll. It is this isn't a long practice, but that doesn't mean we have to rush. We can ease into it. Take it one breath at a time. That can be really challenging, right? Creating that kind of a shift, allowing yourself to slow down and feel where you are. Here, feel your feet. You might wiggle your toes a little bit. You can add a little bit of movement. Right. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. And as you exhale, release your hands. Walk your feet closer together or to touch, and come on up to stand. Rise up. Hands reach high, heart lifts. Big inhale, go up, go back, fill up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Here, set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice, for your day. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up and lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Forward and down, elbows. And you can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhale. Winston's on the move. Upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or add in your child pose. He's moving to a comfier, a more comfortable location. As you set up your downward dog, as you move through your practice, it's not always comfortable, but it can be comforting, right? To feel that you're here, to feel that we're practicing together, to take a big breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, cobra or low cobra. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and empty out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Wave your body a little more in your heels. Feet can be together or apart. Your hands can be higher at your heart. Really feel your feet. And soften your toes and If you shift forward into your toes, right, bring your hips back, bring your knees back, bring your hips down. Still lift your chest. Building some heat, some fire in your legs, but a strong foundation. And letting your heart lift. So even as sensation builds, even if you want to say it gets a little uncomfortable, you can still feel that you're here in your strength and in your power, grounded, but lifting up and lightening up. Take one more big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat, rise up. Front foot is flat and straight. Big bend in your front knee. Back toes point a little bit forward, long and strong through your back leg. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Right foot spins flat. Rise up. Big bend in your front knee, long and strong through your back leg. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Your hands can be high or at your heart. And you can be off somewhere in your head, running through stuff that may or may not happen, rehashing stuff that happened. Or you can be right here, right now. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And if you do get distracted, if you do find yourself off somewhere in your head, allow yourself to come back. Feel your hands, your feet, feel your breath. A big breath in. And a long breath out. You don't have to berate yourself back into being present. Right? Instead, just allow yourself. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, take a big inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. We usually are berating ourselves enough for other things in our life. And really let your practice be something that you can enjoy, do for yourself and share with others. And as you allow yourself to be a little more compassionate here with yourself, maybe you'll find you're a little more compassionate with yourself in your everyday life. Another deep breath in. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Here, come on forward to your high push up, high plank, right hand under your right shoulder, heel spin to your right for your side plank Vashisthasana. Now you can drop your bottom knee or work with your right forearm on your mat. We're going to play around with this a little bit. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. You can hold on to the left knee with the left hand, or you can grab hold of your left big toe with your peace fingers. Take the left foot forward, and then maybe take your left leg up towards the sky, whatever variation you're in. Right, you're here, you're in it, you're breathing. A big inhale and a big exhale. Now whether you have your foot or your knee, big step up and around. Left foot lands, runner's lunge. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart, take a big inhale. Twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. Back knee can be lifted or lowered. And you can keep your hands together, or you can open up. Right hand reaching for the ground. Left arm up for the sky, crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. On your next inhale, come back up to your crescent lunge. Lift off, eagle, right leg wraps up and over, and your right arm wraps under. Set your gaze. Feel your standing foot. Feel if you have some room to bring your right hip, right shoulder back, even out. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. Here in your eagle, begin to tip forward, elbows towards knees, shoulders roll back, so you still have a little bit of lift in your chest and your heart. Breathe here for 3, 2. Airplane Dekasana, unwrap. Arms and legs unwrap and extend. Right leg lifted back behind you. Hands reach back, palms spin down. Lift up through your left leg. Take a big inhale. Right foot down beside the left. Sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana, come up. Open out, warrior 2. Adjusting your feet, big bend in your front knee. Long through your arms, long through your spine. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Still with that big bend in your front knee. Feet are set, but soften your toes. Your left hand on your left leg, your low back, maybe the top of the right leg. Take a big inhale here. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Your right elbow lightly on your right leg and your left arm up to the sky. Check back in with your feet. Check back in. Check in, especially if you've wandered off. And just a gentle check in, right? Feel your feet, feel your hands, your breath, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Extend your top arm forward. You can slide your bottom hand down inside or outside your front foot. Outside the front foot, not a big adjustment, but a different set of sensations. Your effort has to shift a little more, I think, into really paying attention to that right knee, keeping it from rolling to the left. Take a full inhale and a big exhale. Now reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Drop your hands. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe a towel or strap between your hands. And your feet can be parallel or pigeon-toed. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest. Take a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Let your hands come up and over. You can feel if you have room for this. You can feel that you do have room for this. Doesn't matter what the variation is. You have room for yourself right here. Room to breathe, to be in your body, connected and supported. Take a full inhale and a big exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up here. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Left toes will point towards the back. Plant your hands, your runner's lunge. Step back. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Or out in your child's pose. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Come on forward to your high push-up. High plank, left hand now under your left shoulder and your heels to your left for your side plank. You can stack your feet. You can drop your bottom knee or forearm to your mat. From here, draw your right knee up towards your chest. You can catch hold of the knee, and you can stay with this variation, or you can grab your right big toe with your peace fingers. Right leg extends out to the side, maybe up towards the sky. Lift your hips, lift out of your left shoulder. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. And from here, big step up and around. Right foot lands runner's lunge. Just your feet and come up to your crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. You can have your back knee lifted, or you can drop it down for a little more support. Either way, feel your back leg. Integrate your back leg. Integrate your breath, your intention, and you can keep your hands together, or you can open up. Take a long breath in, then a long breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. A big inhale, and a big exhale. On your next inhale, come up to your crescent lunge, set your right foot eagle, lift off, left leg wraps up and over, and your left arm wraps under. You can work with different arm variations. As your left leg comes over, maybe the foot touches down or dangles, or you can find the double wrap. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. If you've lost your breath, it's not hard to find it. And it's allowing yourself to come back. And maybe that means you ease off a little bit. A little less berating, a little more compassion and joy. Here, start to tip forward, elbows towards knees. Right, strong core, breathe for 3, 2, airplane, Dekasana, unwrap, and extend. Right, left foot can touch down, right, follow the pose, not a big deal. Sweep your hands back, palms spin down, lift through your right leg is long and active. Left leg lifts, lift your chest, lift your heart. Take one more big inhale, left foot down beside the right, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Rise up. Open out to your warrior 2. Nice, generous stance here. So a good amount of space between your feet. You can feel what that is for you. And enough support that you can open up. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Take a really big inhale. Side angle. Left elbow on your left leg. And your right arm up to the sky. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. You can set your gaze. You might close your eyes. Keep grounded. Stay connected. Stay connected with your feet. You can feel your feet and feel your feet on the ground. Take your top arm, extend it forward, and your bottom hand can slide down inside or outside your front foot. Sounds funny to say. Right? Keep feeling your feet. Stay connected with your feet. But we get stuck in our heads a lot. And then we're not grounded. And we don't feel supported. And then we start berating ourselves. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Wrap it around behind your back. Your half bind or your full bind. It's not a big deal to get distracted. Right? Just like a variation in the pose. But the more you notice, the more you can invite yourself to come back and enjoy where you are. Take a big breath in here. And a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Drop your hands. Once more, toes pivot to face the side. Feet parallel or a little bit pigeon toe. This time, hands to your hips or to your low back. Drop your tailbone. Elbows, shoulder blades squeeze in, lift through your legs, lift your heart. You can even take your gaze up, drop it back if you like. On your inhale, come up to center, and as you exhale, fold forward. Here, you can drop your hands to your mat under your shoulders, or you can catch hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift as you inhale, lengthen and fold. If it doesn't work to hold your toes, again, you can have your hands under your shoulders, maybe grab your legs. If you have your toes and you feel like you have a little more room, you can slide your fingers under the outer edges of your feet and come into the forward fold, using this as a self-assist. Using this whole practice as a self-assist. To be present, connected, at ease, and enjoy. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale. And a big exhale. Here, hands under your shoulders. Come halfway up now. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Spin your right toes forward. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Or stick in a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Fill up. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Extend your right leg up the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. Now you can drop your left knee or you can flip your dog. You might take it around to your wheel. You can play around with it. Breathe for 3, 2, and come on into your half pigeon. Right knee comes forward. In this variation, you can walk your left leg back behind you. Sometimes you can adjust where you have your right foot. You can adjust the variation. Right? Set it up on your back. Use a block or a couple of blocks. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in. Fill up. And a big breath out. Empty out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And this pose, especially, I like this pose, right? But there is a lot of sensation. You might not be comfortable. But again, it can be comforting. It might not be comfortable, but it also shouldn't hurt. And often the most challenging piece in staying is quieting your mind. Not beating yourself up when you get distracted. Even if you get fidgety, that doesn't have to be a big deal. Notice it. Let your breath slow down. That helps your thinking mind to slow down. And you might find you can slow down. Be here. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. A big breath in. And a long exhale. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Set your hands onto your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. You can stick in a 3-legged dog or a vinyasa, your flow, maybe a tabletop with some cat-cows. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then bring your feet together and forward. Take your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You can keep going. Flip your dog. Maybe take it to a wheel. Work with your right knee down. Big breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, come on into your half pigeon on this side, which may be similar to the other side or maybe different. You can just notice that. Maybe what you notice is there a lot of comparison? And in comparing one side to the other or comparing yourself to someone else on your mat or in your life, are you beating yourself up? When instead, feel that you're here, on your mat, in your body. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Showing up for yourself. And then that helps us in showing up for others. So we benefit, but everyone we encounter when we leave our mat benefits. Another big inhale. And a long exhale. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. Again, maybe a three-legged dog or a flow. Whatever feels good here. A big breath in. Then a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated. Reach your feet forward. Reach your hands forward. Strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover your feet in your shoulders. Take your feet wide. Outer corners of your mat. And then crisscross one foot on top of the other for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, hover and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat and come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Set your feet, take a big inhale. Come on up. Arms and hands can stay alongside. You can interlace your fingers under your low back. Wiggle your shoulders under. Lengthen to the sides of your body. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Let your heart lift. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. And breathe in. And breathe out. Another big breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down, coming onto your back, soles of your feet together. Knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. So you can stay here. You can take your legs out or up. You might add in a little twist or any last poses or adjustments that feel good, help you finish out your practice. Take another deep breath in. Empty out. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes, just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Maybe let your head roll side to side. Drawing your knees to your chest. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Making your way to seated. You can roll to one side and then come on up. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. Friday Power Flow. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. Right? And if you made it this far, just take a moment and acknowledge yourself. You showed up. You made it through the whole practice. That's a pretty awesome thing. We don't acknowledge that enough. Thanks for joining me. It's great to see you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you soon.